this minister thought he'd sort of help to drive home the point of his preaching by using visual aids. So one day he put 4 jars across the front of the pulpit. In one jar there was alcohol, in the second jar was full of cigarette smoke, the third jar was 3/4 full of very rich chocolate savouring, and the fourth jar just had some soil from the earth, just fresh soil. So he gave his sermon, and at the end he took the first jar and he called it, oh no, before that he had 4 worms, and he put a worm in each jar. So at the end of the sermon he took the first jar and he pulled out the worm and he said, it's dead. And then he took out the worm from the cigarette one and it was dead. Then he took out the worm from the third one, the chocolate one, was dead. Took out the worm from the fourth jar and was wriggling happily. And therefore, brethren, he said, what's the lesson have you got from that, what you've just seen? It was deathly silence, and a little hand went up from a lady at the back. She said, if you drink alcohol, smoke and eat rich foods, you'll never get worms. And the sermon ended that and he got down from the pulpit. One of the important things in your life is to have your name. Your name is special to you. It says who you are to start with. It gives you a certain dignity. And also, if you give your name to someone, the sort of little bond starts between you and them. So having a name is terribly important. That's why parents go to a lot of trouble to pick the right name. And you get your name when you're baptised into Christ. James, I baptise you in the name of the Father, Son and Holy Spirit. So the name and union with Christ is so important. But the problem is, you can have your name and be, but who are you as a person? Are you a kind person? Are you a selfish person? Are you a lazy person? Are you a worrying person? Are you a depressive person? What type of person are you? And that should go with your name. So now, Christ has been wandering around, curing the sick, talking to people, giving them hope and assurance, giving them all he can to help them for the journey of life. And they don't know who he is. Some say, oh, he's the carpenter's son. Others say, well, he's just a wanderer. The demon is called out and abusing. And so he's got his name, therefore they say, well, this is Jesus, the son of Joseph and Mary. But today in the Gospel, he asks a deeper question. He says, who am I? Who do you, to Peter he said, who do you say I am? And Peter said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. So Peter says, you are the Messiah. You are the one that the Jewish nation have waited for centuries. The one that we thought will come and free us from the tyranny of Rowe. The one that will fulfill all our hopes and dreams. And Jesus then says, but I'm going to suffer. I'm going to die. I'll rise.